Hi, this is Ashutosh Gowariker, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
I was speaking to Hrithik and he said that he's so particular, Ashutosh is so particular about the entire details that there was this wall that was being built, and I felt that maybe if it is slightly taller, it'll be better. So, but he just asked that just measure it. And once it was measured, he said that no, it is wrong. It has to be 2 feet lower than what it is.
Yeah.
You know, anyone who has known you is aware of the fact that how much respect you have for the writers who write for you, or the fact that how much effort you just put into in terms of researching, and even for Jodha Akbar, the way you've met the historians, and even apart from that, even for Lagan, the way, the sort of effort that you put in was nothing short of Herculean. Many people would totally stay away from all those things. Yaar, itni mehnat kaun karna hai, kisko karna hai? And then after that, you're not too sure that what sort of results you're going to get. Do you feel at times, but at the same time, you are a totally in fact filmy guy as well. Filmy thoda sa at times uske connotations negative ho jate hain, but why I'm saying it, that you've been associated with movies for the last more than 30 years now. You've done television, you've done cinema, and you literally breathe it in every sense of the word. So somewhere at the end of the day, it's also got to be engaging, entertaining as well. It cannot be documentary, and it is, since a lot of money is involved into it, you have to make sure that it's something which is appealing to a certain section of people as well. Do you feel that at times people don't realize it, and don't that the effort, the honest intentions which are going behind doing something, instead of they have certain criticism which need not be fair?
I don't think they should be lenient towards that. I would say that because I've never been. You know, when I'm watching a movie and it's a big historical, I am not, when I'm buying a ticket and I'm going in, I'm not thinking ke inhone kitni mehnat ki hai picture pe. I want to see the movie, and if I see the movie and I love it, then I will start appreciating, oh my God, great film, and what an effort these guys put in. But I will never give bonus points for effort. So if people come in to see the film with already anticipation and a defiance that now that you've made something, show us and engage us, because that's the attitude we have.
Sure.
So what is important is to have a movie that grasps their attention and entertains them while creating this world. Now, as you rightly said, it's a Herculean task to create another world. There are too many things that go there, too many details that you need to do and bring them all in together and everything. But I like to do it in a manner where I have my fact right. So for example, when you're talking about the wall, the information that I got from the archaeologists is that all the cities in this civilization, their houses, structures and designs were all very similar to each other. There was a grid-like pattern in the layout of the city, the urban planning of it. The brick sizes were same. So whatever that we see in the movie right now, in terms of the architecture, we have done it exactly the way it was. So the size of the bricks that we have used are the actual brick sizes you'll find in the excavations. If you have seen the song Tu Hai, in that we have shot on the Great Bath. The Great Bath is exactly the same size as what you see in the excavation. Because at least that we can stay honest to and true to, and enjoy the fact that, you know, we did it with the same, the way it is. Because one thing that we cannot have as a source is who are the people and what are their stories that we have to create. So I like to, in each of my movies, that creation of the fiction is mine, but the facts are all real. Like even Jodha Akbar, we put up the Agra fort, which is the actual size. But what happened within the corridors of the fort is something that was fiction. So that combination, I feel, is very exciting. And I really enjoy doing that.
As you also mentioned at the event that your last two films haven't really worked at the box office, What's Your Rashi and Khelem Ji Jaan Se. Now you're coming back with a historical, it's a hugely mounted film, and then you're having another film competing with you at the box office on 12th of August. What is your state of mind like?
No, I'm feeling good that I got the opportunity to make this film. I lost a bit of time when I was prepping for Buddha, it took me a year and a half after Khelem. Production reasons, it did not take off that time. But that gave me a kind of a gap of 1.5 years. In which time, by the time I had written Everest and I was working on Mohenjo. So Everest was a show that took me 2 years to set it up and put it up on screen, on television, and then this. So it's great to be finally finishing the movie and, you know, coming out on 12th August. Yeah, about being a clash with another movie, I think it's a very common thing We have only 52 weeks and we have 400 movies. And how do you divide releases when you keep dodging festivals because ye festival inka hai, ye festival uska hai. You know, you already have, because what happens is in a festival, the audiences are in a festive mood and they would like to see their favorite star on screen in that state of mind. And hence that division happens. I sincerely hope that all the films, including Rustom, that are releasing all of us together, I hope all of us make money, all our films are seen, all our films, whatever money that we have invested comes back. That's the best that we can right now hope for. In terms of whether this can ever be avoided, I don't think so. Every week you'll have some clash or the other. And in my case, I've been fortunate with my last clash, which was Lagan and Gadar.
Yeah,
and both thankfully worked at the same time.
Yeah.
So I hope history repeats itself.
Right.
Pun intended.
Do you feel it's more about the word of mouth? Ultimately, that's something which is the most important thing, that what people communicate to others, and that's how this really builds it up.
It's both ways. Sometimes a movie works just because of the sheer the strength of the story that it has. Some movies work purely on the star power, where people come in to see the star and follow the star and what he has done. So I think when you have a film that opens well and it also has great content, that actually the box office is limitless for that. Sometimes a big star can get you an opening and you can still recover. So there are very different aspects to how a film opens, which is unpredictable. So everyone hopes for the best, that you have a film that opens well and your content also is liked, so that you're able to stay longer at the box office.
Hrithik is coming back after 2 years post Bang Bang, and he definitely has a very strong pull at the box office.
Yeah.
I think very few actors have that pull, that just on the basis of their own name they can bring in the audience as far as the weekend is concerned. Does that just ease in your entire state of mind right now? That
Absolutely, yes, of course. No, but you're talking about release. I would say
even the way he is getting involved in the entire promotions of Mohenjo Daro is something that is, he's totally into it, which may not have been the case in all his movies, but this is something that he feels that it's one of his best performances as well. That's what I think he has been saying as well.
Of course, he's a very big draw, and one is a little bit relaxed right now because he's the hero of the film, and we are hoping audiences come to see him first, so there'll be an opening. But I would go a step back and say that first of all, he's agreed to do the film. That's where actually, you can keep dreaming and you can have great scripts, but if you don't have the right actor who says yes to it, you cannot make it. So I'm very glad that he said yes to Mohenjo Daro, and I could actually make it the way the script needs, that kind of scale and impact. Apart from his own larger than life persona as an actor that he can bring to the character of Salman. Yeah, his intensity and involvement also is very required and very welcome. In fact, it's so much, even during shoot, is that sometimes you feel that beyond the scene, Hrithik kar jayega. You tend to even become lazy, that to make the scene believable, you have the star who's going to give a performance and take that scene to another level, which is done so many times. What more advantage a movie can have if a star or an actor goes beyond the script, takes the character a few notches higher than what the written word was. So Hrithik has been able to do that.